So when I discovered the story of Anne Lee as a real person, I realized that not a lot of people knew about her story. And the more I learned about Anne Lee, the more I realized that she was perhaps America's first feminist. And I thought, right now I'd like a story about a complex, powerful woman who fought for equality for others, told through song and dance. It was the only way we could tell the story because the Shakers worship through ecstatic song and dance. So they sort of lived their life like a musical, so it had to be a musical. But it's an unconventional musical. We're using the music in a very different way.
It was gentle. The collaboration was gentle and it was slow and it was consistent and I was able to be patient with myself in a way that I haven't in a long time. The whole process lacked judgment from anybody. We were all trying to make this crazy thing that seemed almost impossible. So it just felt like we were all on the same page. Mona was leading the ship for sure, but I know that, as clear as her vision was, she also understood that it was going to be a challenge, and it was going to be a challenge for everyone involved. And she collected a group of people that were ready for that challenge and completely, game to go as far as he needed to go in order to make it. And when you have that kind of equality like Anne Lee strived for, you can do magical things. You can do a lot more when you're all on the same page and when you all believe in the task or believe in the journey, I guess. And so, yeah, I had a lot of time. I mean, we all were working on other things, so we'd all come together in the most natural, organic ways to come back together, like to meet Dan. I would meet Daniel on FaceTime, and I would go into the studio and sing some things, and he would work with that, and he would send me demos of things that he was working on, and everybody was sharing all this information all the time because we were excited about it, not because we had to, because we wanted to. And that also creates a really nice atmosphere. And then by the time you're on set, you have all you need. You just now get to bring it to life in a different way.
I honestly was more intrigued with the project as a whole and getting the chance to work with Mona. When I met with her, I was ready to play any character, however small. And she was the one who kind of encouraged me, because I was like, I'm not a singer, I'm not a great dancer, I don't know how to do a Mancunian accent, and she was like, really kind of encouraged me and instilled me with a lot of confidence to play William. And then I felt like very similar to William. I have an older sister who's coming tonight who I worship, and it was very easy to kind of just transfer that onto Amanda, who's just a miraculous person. Well, I think what Mona was looking for was this very kind of pedestrian kind of sonic landscape, and so my kind of lack of experience as a singer was actually what she wanted to kind of build that quilt out. And aside from Amanda, obviously, who's an extraordinary musician. But my sister is a singer, my mother is a modern dancer, and so I was able to work with both of them in preparation for it before I went out to Budapest, which was really special. It was a hard shoot. I keep doing these interviews and being reminded of certain challenges, but I don't really in my memory of this experience see those. I really just remember being very close. It felt like a theater group or something, where it was like we were all just spending so much time together, whether it was doing dance rehearsals or going over to Daniel's house and recording some of the tracks or doing the dances together in between scenes. It was a creative dream.
Mona and Brady, and I didn't really even need to know what the part was. Mona and Brady, I wanted to work with them, and they had heard about that through the grapevine, and they asked me to play a part, and it really didn't matter what it was. That's the other thing I'd like to say, is that the real unexpected gift was getting to meet Amanda and play in scenes with her. She's one of the best actors on the planet.
I think the fact that it was like a female story that I had never heard of before. Anne Lee was an incredible leader and obviously had an impact on lots and lots of people, so I was really excited to be part of telling her story.